Hello, I'm Jessica Lowry. Welcome to my Ignite video. This video is going to focus on strategy 4 and how to teach students to self-assess and set goals for their next steps in learning. All of these strategies focus on formative assessments, which are processes that teachers and students use to get a clear learning path. Here are the 7 strategies that I have that are listed. And these all focus around the main goal of a formative assessment, which is to figure out their next steps in learning with their learning path. I have chosen to focus on strategy 4 because I really want to instill in my students a growth mindset. I have here a quote by Neil Tyson relating to the STEM education video. And a lot of my 6th graders come to me thinking that they need the teacher to tell them exactly how to solve a problem or what the answer is to a math problem. So it also focuses around mathematical mindsets, and I really want to build that problem-solving foundation in them through self-assessment and setting goals. Before you can do strategy 4, you have to be able to do strategies 1, 2, and 3, which is assessment for learning, set clear learning targets for your students, give clear feedback, and model students good and bad examples of their work. Students need to be able to stop and think about what they're self-assessing and really stop and think about that learning target. With self-assessment, you shouldn't be confused with self-grading. Make sure it's descriptive information and make sure it connects directly to that learning target. Learning goals, learning intentions, and improving the student's learning path. Once again, strategy 4 focuses on the first 4 strategies, which are building blocks to the 4th one. And you want to be able to they should be able to monitor themselves and improve what they're doing. Components for successfully implementing strategy 4, they have to be able to self-assess, justify, set goals, and set an action plan to achieve a successful learning path. With self-assessment, it's the student's opinion of how they're doing. So it's important that they can support their opinions with evidence. So with self-assessment, they just have to say where they are now. The next thing, they have to be able to justify. In math, this is very, very important because they need to be able to explain their answer. How did they get that? Where did it come from? Why did they do that step? And this all comes in with justification. And then it leads into goal setting. With goal setting, it's very, very important that students set specific and challenging goals specific to the student and their learning path. One reason that you want to have it challenging is so that it's engaging for students. These 3 questions can also lead students into setting their own goals with self-assessment. So where am I going? Where am I now? And how can I close the gap? You want it to be challenging so that they can move beyond where they currently are. With students setting their own goals, it's important for teachers to monitor those goals and always check in with them and making sure that their goal focuses on them. The last step is the action plan. This is where students literally say exactly what they're going to do to achieve their goal. So how are they going to achieve it? When are they going to achieve it? And what they need to do to make it happen. With the action plan, it's really important for students to literally come up with a date, a time in their plan. So by Monday or by a specific date, 3 weeks, I will be able to do the specific learning target that they're focusing on. Teachers can also help check for understanding through a quick assessment. I know it, I don't understand, I need help, I need a little more help, or I need to revise my learning goal and self-assess myself. In conclusion, all of this leads back to the student's learning path. So it's really, it all focuses on having a successful learning path so that students can become lifelong learners. And these are just my hashtags that I took away from the chapter and strategy 3. So change teaching and learning to improve achievement, self-efficiency, clear targets, and give them the tools to success. Once again, I chose strategy 4 so that it focuses on a growth mindset and a mathematical mindset. So with Math I Can, all of my students are mathematicians, and I want them to be able to realize that and take this into the real world and into the future. So thank you for watching my Ignite video. I hope you enjoyed it. The end.